Welcome back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your thumbs up, and leave your comments. First, I want to say thank you all so much for all the support that you've given me over the months with all of this crazy stuff that we're going through. I really do appreciate your support, and I appreciate you. Last night was a crazy night. A lot of stuff happened last night. Stuff that we didn't see coming. I mean, it blindsided every one of us. We thought the bill was all but done. We was waiting on Donald Trump's signature, and then all of a sudden he took to Twitter saying that he will not sign it. So Donald Trump blocked the stimulus package from passing. He said the $600 was just too little and that the American people needed $2,000 stimulus checks before he would sign it. I said right then, I said, he's doing this because he knows that will not pass. And he's trying to repair his legacy before he leaves office. He's trying to go out with the notion that he was fighting for $2,000 checks. And in return, this would also help his 2024 run for president. Trump went on to say he wants $2,000 for all adults, $600 for all children. Y'all, at first I thought Donald Trump was just being Donald Trump, trying to look good and fighting. Looked like he was fighting for the American people when he was just trying to look good on his way out. But then I got to thinking, and I started seeing this could really happen. This $2,000 stimulus check can really happen. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought it will happen. It wasn't 45 minutes before Nancy Pelosi came out and said, okay, we'll give you the $2,000 stimulus check. You know, she wanted bigger checks anyway. The House wants bigger checks. So she says, just that fast, okay, we'll give you the $2,000 stimulus checks. So now we have Trump and Pelosi both wanting $2,000 stimulus checks. And I believe it has a very good chance of happening. But now the ball is in the Moochman McConnell's court. I think he will go for this because of the Georgia election. The Republicans need them 2 seats in Georgia. If they lose those 2 seats, the Democrats will control the House. The Democrats will control the Senate, and at that time we will have a Democrat president. If this happens, the Republican Party is dead. No matter what they try to do, it will never get passed because they will have the Democrats ruling everything. If they revise this one page in the package, it could all still get done before Christmas. You know, Mitch McConnell said that nobody will go home until it's done. Well, now with Trump blocking this deal, it's not done. All this will pressure the Moochman into saying yes. And if by the time you see this video, if he hadn't said yes yet, I believe it will be coming sometime today. After Trump dropped this bombshell, it didn't take Pelosi long to respond. And at the time of this recording, we have not heard from the Moochman yet. But wherever he is, whatever he's doing, I can almost guarantee you he's not a happy man. Now, if they get to work on this, and without a lot of negotiation, they could still get it done in time for Christmas. And if they get it done before Christmas, I will not mind them calling it a Christmas miracle, a gift to the American people. I would not mind it at all if there's a $2,000 check for everyone in it. AOC has took the original bill that they just about passed, and she has reworked the page about the stimulus check. So if they go with what she says, a $2,000 check is on the way. Bernie Sanders said that he was first to suggest and demand $2,000 checks. We know Bernie Sanders was fighting hard for it. Joe Biden was fighting hard for a bigger check. A lot of people was fighting for it. But it didn't happen. They wanted the little $600 check. Well, now it looks like the $2,000 has got a very good chance. Now, before all of this happened, Steve Mnuchin said that he can have all the checks out in a matter of 3 weeks. And if they go to work on this today and get it done today, he can most likely still do that. If you have direct deposit, Steve Mnuchin said you could see your checks by the end of next week. If you get paper checks or a check card, it will take a little longer, but still, all checks will be out in 3 weeks. That's a lot faster than the original CARES Act. If you remember, that was a nightmare. Now, this is all tentative on them doing this today and getting it done. If your bank information or address has changed, you need to act fast. You need to go to the IRS website, click on the My Portal, and update your info to ensure that you get your checks as soon as possible. Joe Biden had a news conference yesterday. Let's go over what he said. Now, remember, this is before Donald Trump dropped the bombshell last night. But most of this stuff could still be true if they work fast. First, Joe Biden said we need everyone to mask up and stay socially distant. Avoid large gatherings, and we need to work on a bipartisan way. This is the only way we can get through this, he said. He also said that the stimulus package that we just passed is a down payment. Well, that was before Donald Trump blocked it and demanded $2,000. So let's see what happens on that. He said we need more help to make sure 300 million Americans gets the COVID vaccine. We need more money for distribution of the vaccine, and we need more testing. He said we need more funding for firefighters, police, and nurses, and we need more funding for stimulus. We need funding for rent relief and mortgage relief. We need more funding for unemployment relief. He said the 11 weeks of unemployment is not enough. We need to do more. He said that we will put out a plan in January, late January, to take on all of these challenges ahead for our country. He said he is looking for mask requirements on day one. He said he would challenge the American people to step up and do their part. He also said protective gear should be supplied by the United States government at free of charge. Then he was asked, would his plan include stimulus checks? He said, yes, my plan will send new stimulus checks. He said, we are looking at $1,200 stimulus checks. We were looking at $1,200 stimulus checks, but we only got $600. But yes, my plan will include stimulus checks. He said at the end of January he will have a plan out to send out another round of checks. So if he still does this after we get to 2,000, which I doubt he would, because he did say that if we don't get a good stimulus check, he would do this. But now, if we get to 2,000, that's a good stimulus check. He could still very well send out another round of stimulus checks. And if he does, that would be round 3. Y'all, I really believe that this $2,000 check will pass. I think Joe Biden will go for it. We know the president wants it. We know Pelosi wants it. We know the House wants it. And most of the Republican Senate wants it. Steve Mnuchin wants it. Everybody wants it. We just got to wait on the Mooch man to see what he does. I hope he does the right thing and says yay. If he does, they can go to work on it today, and we could still get it out within the next 3 weeks. Y'all, we have to pray about this. Ask God to put his hand on it, because if he puts his hand on it, there's no way we can lose. It will all pass. Y'all, pray for this package to get passed. Pray for our country healing. Pray for our leaders. Pray for the people that's been hurt by COVID. Pray for the people that's been hurt by our government. And pray for healing for the world, because the whole world needs a healing. Y'all, I love you all. Please watch the video that's popping up here now. And if we all pray together, I'm sure that $2,000 check will soon be in our bank accounts. Don't hold your breath until you get it, but I believe it will be there. I love you all. Ciao.